Hello students, I hope you all are doing good. Welcome to your business studies class in which we are discussing chapter number 11, marketing management. In the previous lectures of this chapter, marketing management, we had discussed few important terms related to marketing. Then we had also discussed that what can be marketed, who is known as a marketer, the functions of marketing, marketing management and the process of marketing management. Now, in today's lecture, we would be discussing various philosophies, or we can say various ideologies of the business organizations when they are doing a business, that what kind of ideologies or philosophies they are applying. So today we would be studying marketing management philosophies. Now, marketing philosophies. As you can see that we have 5 marketing philosophies. First we have is a production concept, then we have product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, and the last is societal marketing concept. So in today's lecture we would be discussing one by one all these philosophies of marketing management. Now, the first concept that we would be studying is the production concept. Now, in the earlier days of the Industrial Revolution, the number of producers were very limited. So, there was limited supply of industrial products. So, basically, the sellers or the producers can easily buy there or easily find their buyers for the same. So, this philosophy is based on the belief that consumer favor those products which are widely available at lower prices. I'm repeating myself that this philosophy is based on the belief that consumer favors those products which are widely available at lower prices. So therefore the availability and affordability, please write down these two words, the availability and affordability of the product is considered as a key to success under production concept. Now they believe that those who are following this production concept, they believe that profit maximization would be achieved by producing at large scale, thereby minimizing the cost of the production per unit. But there is one drawback of this production concept also, that customers do not always buy products only as they are inexpensive and widely available. So we are not always going for the inexpensive things, or why? Because the things are available, so we are not just buying things. So some customers may buy such things, but it cannot be the thinking of all the customers. So the main focus of this production concept is what is large scale production to decrease the cost and to make the products widely available at lower prices, so that customers can find their products everywhere and they can buy it. Next concept is product concept. Now this the companies, those who are following this philosophy, they believe that consumers favor those products which offer superior quality, performance and features. So basically this concept stresses on the quality of production rather than the quantity of production. That means the preference is given to the quality and not to the quantity of the production. So product improvement is considered as a key to success under the product concept. That means what is the key thing? That is the improvement, continuous improvement in the product. This concept suggests that a company should attempt to provide high quality products and to improve them over time. So basically, let's say that for an example, that a company has basically brought into market an air conditioner. Now they are basically focusing on the quality of that, what features, what extra features they are adding, what features they are adding, so that they are enhancing their products. So this is what is the concept of people who are basically following this product concept, that they are focusing more on the quality of the product rather than quantity of the product. Now there is one drawback of this concept. It says that customers do not always buy products only as they are of high quality if they do not need it. So the main focus of this product concept is good quality, added features in product. So let me just brief you that in production the main focus is on the production of the goods, and in product concept the main focus is on the quality of the product. So do not get confused between the production and the product. Simple criteria: production means that main focus is on the production, that to make their goods widely available, and the main focus on product concept is on the advancement of the product or adding new features of the product, improving the quality of the product. Next technique is selling concept. Now, as the name suggests, selling means the main focus is on aggressive selling and promotional efforts. So, the business organization, those who believe in this selling concept, they say that potential exchange is realized only if firms undertake aggressive selling and promotional efforts. That is, customers, if left alone, that means if you're not paying attention to your customers and if you're not basically giving this aggressive advertisements or promotional techniques, then they would not buy or not buy enough of the firm's product. So they rely upon the power of advertising and other persuasion techniques to influence their customers. They focus on selling the product that firm has to offer to the customer. That is, somehow they want to convert their goods into the cash. So the company must therefore undertake an aggressive selling and promotional efforts. This is the belief of the companies, those who are following this philosophy. Now, through this selling concept, the company can make a customer buy something even when the customer has no intention of buying it. Now, why it is happening? Because of the aggressive selling, because of the aggressive advertisement. Continuously you are watching one advertisement again and again. So sometimes you tend to buy such products even if you have no intention of buying it. So why? So the company is basically relying on selling concept, make use of advertising powers and other persuasion techniques to influence the customers. Now here, the motive of the companies, those who are practicing this selling concept, is to basically sell what they make instead of making what the market wants. That means they are just making what they want to make and they are just selling it, no regard to what actually market wants. So in selling concept, the primary aim of seller is to convert the products into cash by using fair or unfair means. But in this, the company basically must know that the buyers cannot be manipulated every time. If the customer, once wrongly convinced, can spoil the company's reputation also. So the drawback of this particular concept is that such technique can succeed in the short run but not in the long run, and if the customers are wrongly lured, they may adversely affect the firm's goodwill and therefore harming the firm's long-term prospects. Now, what is the main focus of this selling concept? Is to sell whatever is produced by using intensive promotional techniques. Next is marketing concept. Now, in those marketers who believe in this marketing concept, they realize that when firms develop products and services that customer wants and not just what the firm can produce, and therefore they can satisfy their customers better than their competitors. So basically the firms that are following this philosophy make products in responses to the market needs. So in this concept, the main focus is given on the customer satisfaction. So customer satisfaction is the key to the success of any organization in the market. So now the assumption is that in the long run, a firm can achieve its objective of maximizing profit by identifying and satisfying the needs of the present and potential customers better than their competitors. Now, there are certain key points or pillars in the marketing concept that are: first, you need to identify the target market, then you need to understand their needs and wants of your target market, then you need to develop your product so that you can satisfy the needs and wants of the target market, satisfying needs of target market better than the competitors, and doing all this at a profit. So if you can see that in every point what we are doing, we are just focusing on satisfying the needs and wants of the customer so that they can become your loyal customers and they are repeatedly buying your products. Now, there are two dominant forces in the market. First is your customers and second is your competitors. So firm must keep a constant check on customers and factors that influence the customer needs, as this will help them in shaping the products and services in accordance with the changing customer needs. So that means, first thing, they need to keep a check on their customer, that what their customer needs and wants are, and accordingly they can change their products according to the needs and wants of the customer. And also the firm must maintain a constant vigil on competitors so that they can formulate their strategies to ensure that they satisfy customer better than their competitors. So that means you need to take care of two things. If we say your friends and your enemies, so here your friends are your customers. For those who basically you have to basically take care of their needs and wants, and you need to also keep a track of your competitors so that you can make your products better than your competitors. So the main focus of marketing concept is what is on customer satisfaction. Next is societal marketing concept. Now this particular concept is the extension of, we can say, marketing concept. In the marketing concept, the marketers are only concentrating on the needs of the customers, and they basically are overlooking vital social interests like pollution, deforestation, drug abuse, etc. And in order to survive in the market, the business organization basically needs to serve the interest of all the stakeholders. So public health and education, environmental protection, employment generation, poverty, eradication, etc. are the concerns which business can't ignore. So basically the companies following this concept believes in the overall protection of the planet along with customer satisfaction. So it says that the firm must perform marketing in a fashion that societal well-being is enhanced, that is, attention must be paid to social, ethical and ecological aspects of marketing. Thus it holds that the task of a firm is to identify the needs and wants of the target market, that is the basic thing, and deliver the desired satisfaction in an effective and efficient manner so that the long-term well-being of the consumer and the society as a whole is taken care of. So the main focus of this particular concept is on customer satisfaction within ethical and ecological boundaries of our society. That means we need to satisfy our customers, we need to take care of the needs and wants of the customer, but not at the sake of basically creating pollution, but not at the sake of safety of the society. So we have to keep in mind the safety of the society also. So that is why it is known as your societal marketing concept. That means following your marketing concept, customer satisfaction, but taking care of the society as a whole also. Now this is the comparative study of all the marketing management philosophy. I'll just quickly go through all these aspects. Now we have 4 bases. First is the starting point, then main focus, means and ends. So the question can come like you have to identify the philosophy in the case study, and then you have to maybe write on these bases that what is the main focus of this particular philosophy that you have identified, what is the end result or end point of the philosophy that you have identified. So these are the main bases, and the philosophies that we have is the production, product, selling, marketing and societal concept. Now so the starting point of first 3 concept is the factory. That means production happens in the factory, your product basically produces in the factory, and selling concept also start from the factory. But marketing and societal concept, the starting point is the market or the society. Then main focus, the main focus of production concept is on the quantity of product, and that means large scale production. The main concept of product concept is the quality, performance and features of the product. The main focus of selling concept is selling existing product. Then marketing is customer satisfaction, and societal is customer satisfaction and society's well-being. Means production is availability and affordability of product. That means this is the main thing of that availability. The product should be available and affordable. Then product concept, it has improvement in the products. Then in selling and promoting. Marketing means is integrated marketing means involving everything, सब चीज़ को मिला के we are basically doing this marketing concept. And in societal also integrated marketing. Ends, what is the end result? Production concept, profit through volume of production, that means large scale production. In product, it is profit through product quality. In selling, profit through sales volume. In marketing concept, profit through customer satisfaction. And in societal concept, profit through customer satisfaction and social welfare. So to recapitulate, today we had studied 5 marketing management philosophies. Production concept, on which the focus is on the wider availability of products at lower prices. Then the product concept main focus is on the quantity, is on the quality of production, features, improvement in the product. Then selling concept main focus is on aggressive selling, aggressive advertisement. Marketing concept main focus is on the customer satisfaction, satisfaction of customers' needs and wants. And societal marketing concept is the extension of marketing concept, in which the customer satisfaction is taken care of along with the society's well-being. So this is all what we have done today. Very important topic of this chapter, philosophies of marketing management. This can come as a case study also, in which you have to basically identify the philosophy they are highlighting, and then you have to write, you have to explain them. So these are few questions based on today's topic. I hope you all understood today's topic, and if you are having any doubt or any query, so you can always come up with your queries. Be safe, stay at home, have a good day.